Right. Tibbs teams facing a 2-1 deficit are now 0-7 in game fours.
Body on people. So they're shooting long, we're running in, and ball's going over our head.
You guys have done really well on the boards most of this season. Did it surprise you to see that not happen tonight?
Yeah, got to finish our defense. So, and again, it's, long rebounds, running in. We know Butler's going to be aggressive following shots. We got to get a body on him.
Through that whole stretch, you stuck with Mitch. Did you consider going another direction? And if not, why'd you choose to stick with him?
Because we started the quarter and the rebounding was problematic, so wanted to get Mitch in there, get the size at the rim and the rebounding component.
This feels like a 3-0 series other than the game that Jimmy Butler did not play. What's been the reason for not getting consistent stops on defense when you need it the most?
It's a hard-fought series. They were scoring the ball great. I think going into tonight, they shot 47. I think they're shooting, I don't know, I know it's 41-9 going into the game, 30 from 3. We had been out rebounding them by 8, so I think, and they spread you out pretty good. But overall, the defense, I think, has been pretty good. We didn't finish it. The second shot hurt us. I thought the free throws hurt us, and our turnovers hurt us.
What did you think of the fouls on Julius, and how much did that change the game?
Yeah, I want, before I comment on that, I want to look at the film. And the thing is, it's like, they say marginal contact this. They're calling charges one way, for them. Jalen's taking a square on the numbers. It's not. I don't want to put it on the officials. I'd rather look at the film first before I comment further on that.
Tom, you went with the short rotation there in the second half. Just wanted to go with your starters.
Yeah, well, the thing is, their bench, hurt us in the first. They got Lowry with their bench, so that's a lot to deal with. So then, how are we matching up? And so, I knew they played Butler 40-something minutes. Bam was out there a significant amount of time as well, and really they played 7. So it's in the playoffs, rotation shorten up. That's the reality of it.
What factored in, Tom, to the decision to go Quentin starting and Josh off the bench tonight?
Just a different look. We get back to, we wanted to open up the floor a little bit more, see if that would give us a spark. I like the lift that it gave us, so then, of course, we fell short in the end.
Tom, you praised the resiliency of the group throughout the season. What's the main message you want to get across to them going into Game 5 now?
Yeah, you got to win 4 to win a series. So all we're thinking about is win the next game, go quarter by quarter. Win the first quarter, win the second quarter, win the third, win the fourth. And then the next day we're worried about the next day. Just all we're doing is thinking about the next game.
Tom, all season long, your group has been a hard-working group. When you talk about get a body on them, they're getting to so many loose balls. Are they just doing what you do and better?
Well, they're playing at a high level. I think their experience tells them that. I think when you look at the hustle plays that Butler makes, Adebayo makes a ton of hustle plays, Martin makes a ton of hustle plays, Lowry makes a ton of hustle plays, right? And oftentimes that's the difference. Like if you can get a turnover into the open floor and now you get an easy bucket, buckets are hard to come by in this series, And so, that's huge. I think overall defensive activity is very important. And there were several sequences in which I thought we were flying around and doing a good job, but then that we ran in and the ball went long, so we got to take a good hard look at that.
Tom, I know all season you've been talking about the strength in your depth, but their role players seem to be outplaying your role players in this series.
Well, yeah, a big part of that is Lowry. With Lowry coming off the bench, it gives them a different component. And oftentimes, they're going short minutes with Zeller, and then Bam comes back with them as well. So they're mixing and matching with their starters, really. And there's, and once you get to the fourth quarter, we know who they're finishing with.